So he introduces a note of ambiguity that I think is central to the later Trinity. Are the three one? Well, in a sense they are, but they're not simply the same thing, as some would argue. Well, it's just one God showing himself in a different likeness or acting in a different mode, and now that's not good enough, because the threeness has to be integral to God. Otherwise, you're kind of making the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit into illusory manifestations, like in Hinduism. There's one divine being, Brahman, but he appears to worshipers in different faces: Vishnu, Shiva, Krishna, and so on. They're all God, but they're all like faces of God, or masks of God, like Joseph Campbell used to say. Tertullian was the first to speak of three personae in the Godhead, but we don't exactly know for sure what he meant. The current usage of persona, literally it was these masks that actors wore, like the smiling and the frowning when comedy and tragedy. Well, they often, the actors would hold up these masks. They just hold them. They wouldn't even wear them exactly, and that would tell you who they were supposed to be. So that was the persona, the image. So that doesn't settle the big question, the ontological question, but it kind of implies modalism, the three modes, three roles, three faces. We don't know exactly what he meant, but that was a big stepping stone. Then 100 years or so later, 150 maybe, I forget, you have the three Cappadocian fathers. Cappadocia's in Asia Minor. This was Gregory of Nyssa, Gregory of Nazianzus, and Basil of Caesarea. They were old classmates and friends and kept in touch. They were major theologians, and they argued that there are three persons in the Godhead, and yet there's only one God, but the threeness is integral to the divine being. Irenaeus also had what was called economic Trinitarianism, which is modalism again, really. God acts in different ways. So what do you do with the three? What are they? Are there, because on the one hand, the danger is tritheism. There are three gods, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And, well, they share one divine nature. Well, how real is that? In what sense is that real? I mean, I can say Larry, Moe, and Curly share the essence of stoogeness, but they're three different guys. It just means that they belong in the same category. It doesn't imply, and it's like a kind of formal unity, but not a material one. So you don't want to say that there are three gods. But what's the alternative? Is it modalism again? And people unwittingly commit heresy, quote unquote, when they try to explain the Trinity as like water, ice, and steam. You see, it's the same stuff chemically, but it can exist in three modes. That's heresy. That's modalism. And they say, oh no, it's like three light bulbs. They're all a source of the light that they share. Nah, that's tritheism. So what is the analogy? There isn't any, because it's not a real concept. As the church fathers admitted, there isn't any, because it's not a real concept. As the church fathers admitted, there isn't any, because it's not a real concept. As the church fathers admitted, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. And that what they've done, again, is to retreat into ambiguity. It can't really be modalism, but it can't be tritheism, so what is it? Well, we don't know. Now, to me, that is fatal, because even though, right, in one way, it's not absurd, in practice, what happens? If you pray to the Father and the Son and then to the Spirit, how is that not tritheism? I mean, I think you've got to have something in mind if you say, I believe in the Trinity, or are you just speaking in tongues? Do you have anything in mind? You would think so. If I say I believe 1492 Columbus crossed the ocean blue, I know what I have in mind there. Or if I think so-and-so political party will ruin the country if they're elected, I know what I mean. I could be wrong, but it's a conceivable sort of a thing. But here, what are you talking about? What is it you believe? It's like, I believe in religion. What's that again? You can't hold it in your head, so there's nothing to believe here.